he's gathering some supplies for their unique interior and exterior finishes.
We're here picking out some amazing pieces of reclaimed wood. Brought my cousin Mitchell here to help me out with the project.
Got about 30 or 40 different options for you, but I'll kind of narrow your focus if I can.
So as a woodworker, coming here is just an exciting experience. You can almost feel the history of the tree. You can read the history of the tree.
Some of the quite beautiful species that we have might be jacaranda, for example.
Excellent. Well, I love these. I think we could do some interesting tabletops or benches with those. The look and feel that we're going for with the interior of this home is we're trying to bring the outside in, make it feel open and part of the landscape. Yeah, I mean, look at these. These are gonna make some interesting wall treatment out of this on our living room walls. Being able to finally do this on my own place rather than for a client is really an exciting experience for me. All right, let's get out of here.
Back at the build site, they waste no time putting the new materials to good use.
The next step is gonna be building the lanai. You know, in the East Coast, they have the mud rooms, and in Hawaii, you have a lanai, and it's a break between out in the elements and inside in the home. Take our template, so we mark our curve, beautiful. The inspiration for the design is lava flow. This is the first piece of artistic embellishment we're gonna get to do on this place. Put our own spin on it, so to speak. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a hole here and set an anchor in our base plate, and then we're gonna cut our 4x4 post, and then we can do our run. Because we are in a rainy area of the island, we are doing a covered lanai, so that we can enjoy it even when it's raining.
We are in the rainforest. We're trying to showcase it.
Actually, it fits really nice there.
Well, it looks good.
It does look good, man!
If I kept saying all that, you'd have to get a bigger hat for all that ego up there.
I don't make them that big. I'm an artist, and I like to build things, and it's our blood, sweat, and tears going into it. I'm a man, I can't give birth, but I can make beautiful things.
Up top.
As Joshua and Geneva's plans start to come into view, something completely unforeseen interrupts their work. An earthquake strikes.
I don't know how to express how freaky this is right at the moment. This is starting to get a bit nerve-wracking.
Despite working through a very wet and windy hurricane season,
The weather is getting worse by the minute.
Joshua and Geneva are 2 months behind their build schedule. But that's the least of their problems. Right after the house is dried in, the ground beneath them shakes. A magnitude 6.9 earthquake strikes.
We're a little nervous because in the last few days, the volcano has become rather active. We've had several earthquakes. We're kind of a little nervous. Holy cow, guys. You can feel the whole house shake. We're getting emergency alerts every couple minutes. The reality is we're in the middle of the jungle on the side of a volcano. And, you know, if anything goes wrong, all you've got is your neighbors to depend on. Fire department's at least an hour away. We are close enough to the volcano here that they actually came by and dropped off paperwork explaining what to do in case of an eruption. It's a little nerve-wracking, to say the least, but you gotta push through it. You live on a volcano, you're gonna have volcanic activity. We're gonna just keep on trucking and keep working.
To minimize exposure to toxic volcanic fog, Joshua and Geneva work inside. They'll rough in the drywall, flooring, and tile. To save money, they'll build their own kitchen cabinets and custom furniture. Finally, they'll install their off-grid systems, including solar panels and a rainwater catchment tank.
Real excited to jump back in, closing up the interior of the house.
To keep the build moving, they must continue to work through the earthquakes and growing volcanic eruptions.
It is scary because you don't know, but you can't stop.
This is our kitchen and our living room area. We've got the bulk of the drywall up and in place.
They finish hanging the drywall and knock out the mud and texture.
We're putting in the 3D tiles in the master bedroom. It's an interesting product. I'm putting it up using spray adhesive. I spray the wall, then I spray the tile, let it dry a little bit, and then place them. I'm excited about it. These are an interesting product. They're made out of cardboard, similar to what you would get your eggs in. And it creates a nice three-dimensional effect. And really what I love about it is the way the light plays on it. The idea is to create a faux lava rock wall. Last one, done. Moving on to paint. Today I will be doing primer.
With the drywall complete, Joshua and Geneva installed their vinyl flooring.
We are in the rainforest on the wet side. The flooring that we chose is click and lock flooring, waterproof, not water resistant.
It is pure vinyl. There's no wood in it, so there's no swelling. We are now moving into the bathroom. So we're gonna jump in and start putting some tile down.
Some of the concerns that I know I have.
I need something to put under that other side.
I know how much Joshua does not like to do tile work.
Every time I do a tile job, I say I'm never doing another tile job. And then she finds a new one for me to do. And the theme we're going for is kind of an indoor-outdoor feel, right? We're using a tile that looks like natural rock on the floor, and then we'll be using these wood tile pieces for the walls of the shower.
But as things are coming together inside, outside, things are taking a turn for the worse.
Point of Kilauea has now erupted a few times with huge ashy plumes of heavy amounts of sulfur dioxide.
Volcanic fog is extremely toxic. If the levels increase, they will have to evacuate the build site.
We have a large rift that has opened up and are flowing very hot, very fluid lava all the way down and is now dumping into the ocean. It's crossed over the highway that runs along the beach there, creating a 20-foot wall of lava. There have been nearly 2,000 people evacuated. It is definitely a explosive situation at this point. Homes have been lost, people are displaced. It's a bit of a scary time right now for a lot of the people here in the Puna district. We're just kind of keeping our fingers crossed, hoping that it doesn't get a breakout up closer to us and flow the lava our direction. At the point of Kilauea has now erupted a few times. The crater that is active right now is less than 3 miles from our home that we're building here. We have now got 21 fissures that have broken open. Those are spewing lava constantly and heavy amounts of sulfur dioxide. There's quite a bit of possibility that it could affect us here. So it's been a little nerve-wracking. I did take a couple days off recently because of the heavy sulfur dioxide smell. But, you know, I can only sit around for so long, and I really want to get back into this. We're still moving forward.
To keep the project moving, Joshua hunkers down and focuses his attention on kitchen cabinets and finishes.
You have no control over some things, and there's no use getting upset about it. You just go, okay, I can't work on that today. I'm going to go work in the shop and work on cabinets. We've actually used pallets. I've broken down pallets and used them to build all of our cabinets. So you've got one set of cabinets here. There'll be a Lazy Susan in the corner, sink area right here in the center. Next to that is our dishwasher, and then another set of drawers, our stove, and the final set of drawers.
We have definitely gone over budget.
We've ended up having to, you know, dig into funds that we didn't anticipate. But I'm building all the furniture, I'm building all the cabinets. We're not afraid to upcycle or reuse. We'll be able to save a lot of money there. So today we'll be working on doing the patina on the wood, which is essentially burning it. Use our big torch and caramelize it. So now we've got this beautiful patina. Try not to finger them too much because you want to clear coat them now before I moved on. Pretty excited. It came out really nice. Really gave us the look we were going for. Brought out some reds and some chocolates in the colors. I think they'd be exactly what we're looking for to finish up these kitchen cabinets.
Josh is making these beautiful kitchen cabinets for me. They're amazing. I can't wait to see them.
Then for the sink, what we've done is an old cast iron sink that's bright red. Doing the sink countertop, we're trying to mimic a caldera. What we're gonna be doing next is actually making the cement countertops. Little color. And I've also got a black dye that will be going in there. So this will be a nice dark charcoal blackish colored counter, which will match the local rock color for the lava out here. The theme is volcano. We've got ourselves a nice cutout here in the middle, made out of foam. That is the hole in the counter for the sink itself. So the sink will be underneath that. What I've also done is taken these foam pieces and created these crack lines. So this will be where the pool of the lava is, and these will be the cracks spreading away from the fissure itself.
Building the cabinets and countertops is a labor-intensive process, but it will save them upwards of $10,000. Building it all from reclaimed materials themselves.
We've cut corners and saved money everywhere I think that you can. Beautiful. Now it's just a matter of letting that set. Pretty excited.
After roughing in the interior, they continue on to the next step, installing their off-grid systems, starting with the rainwater catchment system.
For us, catchment is super important also because where we live, there is no public water. There is no city water. If you're not catching the rain or shipping it into yourself or trucking it in, you don't have it. Towards you, more, right there. That's where we want to be. Having the single pitch roof line allows me to run one rain gutter along the whole length of the roof, collect all the water, and divert it to my catchment system, which is all the water that we're living off of.
Our arms are probably gonna die here in a little bit.
Going as quick as I can, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
It's not as easy as it seems. Come on.
Can you do one closer to where Michael is?
Should get easier after the first one. Liking it? Michael, you should be able to let go at this point.
Yeah.
Ooh.
With that beard, you make everything look easy.
Okay.
Next, they connect the PVC downspouts.
Cutting the pipe, I do it all by hand. If you do use your chop saw, you're liable to shatter it. There we go. Ow! Let it go. There we go. Because of where we are in location to the volcano itself, we've got a lot more dust and sediment that are coming out of the sky than you would further away from the caldera. So having a downspout washout so that any sediment on the roof washes out before it makes it to the catchment, and so the water in the catchment will be just crystal clear, clean, beautiful water.
We have something safe, secure, and food grade.
And there it is. We got it. We are now connected. And we can start filling up water.
Showers next week?
Yep, shower in next week.
Tiki dance time, tiki dance time, tiki dance.
As Joshua and Geneva continue their build, the Kilauea eruption takes another turn for the worse.
We just got announced that another crack has broken open up higher up the mountain within just a few miles of where we're at. Homes have been lost, people are displaced. It's a bit of a scary time right now for a lot of the people here. They're evacuating people due to the high levels of sulfur dioxide that is up in the air. They haven't officially alerted us to any kind of evacuation for the sulfur, but honestly, if it gets any stronger out here, we're gonna call it a day and try and get to higher ground. We have a large rift that has opened up and are flowing very hot, very fluid lava all the way down and is now dumping into the ocean. It's crossed over the highway that runs along the beach there, creating a 20-foot wall of lava.
After 5 long months of constant volcanic eruptions and earthquakes, in an instant, the Kilauea eruption settles.
We have gone through a volcanic eruption. We have gone through major earthquakes. We've had hurricanes. I mean, it's devastating. We've had a lot of friends who actually had to leave island because their home was no more.
Gone.
Just 3 miles away, Joshua and Geneva are nearing the end of construction on their 2-bedroom jungle retreat.
You know, it's been tough and it's difficult to want to get up and come out and do a day's work. But, you know, if I'm not out there working, then no work is getting done. I got to go. There it is.
All right.
So the volcano eruption proper has pretty much passed. Fissure 8 is no longer shooting lava out. They're actually starting to let people in to try and see if their homes are still there. To do the solar panels, I've been waiting almost 2 weeks. I've finally got a break and we're jumping up on the roof and getting those panels up.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Listo.